welcome back to Grumpy Old Men, episode 16. We've made it, 1-6. I am Eric.
And I am Tim, and at 1-6, sorry, when you said 1-6, I got distracted. I was thinking of 69. I can't wait till we get to episode 69. You know, I went down a rabbit hole. Sorry.
That's going to be epic. I'm going to do that live from the Larry Flint's Hustler Club.
Yeah, the fuzzy shag carpet and everything, right?
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Sorry,
man. So
got distracted. Squirrel? What do they say, squirrel?
It happens. It's easy to get distracted when you hear 69, I guess.
This is true. How was your Memorial Day weekend?
Oh, it was easy. Did nothing, man. My youngest was here for a little bit, but other than that, hung out with my grandpuppy. And then fed the shit out of her, gave her everything in the kitchen that I could possibly find, and then sent her home and she shit on my daughter's floor. So that's fun. That's what she gets.
Oh, well, you know, that's the good thing about being a grandparent. You can be yes land now, so you don't be saying no like you did when you had your kids, and then you can give them back. Here, they're yours. Take them.
That's right. Mountain Dew and chocolate. Here you go. They're yours now. Yeah. What about yours, man? What you went to that? You went to that.
Well, yeah, where I work to trade a little time for money, so I can play some golf and a few other things. They have their annual Masters Warski tournament. They come in every year. We got people from all over the world come in from Australia, Switzerland, Chile, all kind of. It was pretty neat, and them Switzerland ladies and some of them foreign ladies, they don't believe in too much material in bikinis. I can just tell you that.
So, I know that from being over there, from being stationed over there.
Yeah. Well, they come over here and they bring it over here. They're like, I hate to say this, but there was one girl, her and her boyfriend were there, and she bent down to pick up her puppy. And Eric, the backside of that, if it was as big as this wire, I was like, ma'am, you don't understand what you're doing. She's down there playing with the puppy, and I'm thinking, oh well, they do that over there. So more power to you.
Yeah, like any beach you go to or anything, there's always just naked people. It's just what they do over there. That's just their, so they come here and like, what's the least amount I can possibly put on?
Well, she was pushing that line, that's for sure. Now, everything on the front was covered up. She just had a piece of dental floss running up her crack.
That sounds comfortable.
Well, hey.
So, was it a few weeks ago when you went to Florida? We were going to do some stories on Florida. I was just looking at some random news stories, and I saw two that I can't believe. Actually, one is actually quite sad, but the other one's anyway. So they both happened in Florida. So the first one is a Florida couple in Tampa went into a 3-hour church service and left their 11-month in the car and died.
Come on, man! How
3 hours?
Leave?
First of all, why? Why is the church service 3 hours? Second of all, how do you leave your kid in Tampa? It's hot as shit. Wait, this one was by like Orlando, so they said it was like 70 degrees at the time, which the internal car temperature would be like 115.
I just don't understand how you leave a kid back there. That's what I don't know.
Well,
first of all, I can see a 3-hour church service. Have you ever been to a black church
or a Catholic church?
They don't. I got some friends of mine that are black, and we went to church service one time. They don't even start preaching till 2:00. They'll get to singing at about 10:00 in the morning, and they don't stop till
they're just hallelujah for 2 hours.
Yeah, they be dancing and beating the tambourines, but trust me, I'm not picking on them or making fun of them.
No, I've been to black services.
Worship
the
awesome. Lord like David did. So. Yeah. They are, but I could see the 3-hour service, but I just don't understand how you leave a kid. Every time I see that, I'm like, how do you leave your damn kid?
No. Don't you get in the church and you're like,
don't you know you got to take it? You're either taking it into service with you or taking it to the preschool, daycare, or whatever they have in the church.
Yeah.
Didn't we forget something?
Yeah, like aren't you sitting there in the pew like, hey, where's Timmy? Oh shit, we left him in the car.
Exactly.
Go get him. Yeah. Oh. My car, when I get out of it, it's like on the big screen on the thing. It says, ding, ding, goodbye. Have you gotten everybody out of the car?
And that tells you what kind of society we're in.
I know.
Nowadays, when we were kids and our parents used to get a vehicle, the owner's manual showed you how to change a piston or change the oil. Now it tells you don't drink the freaking engine coolant. And cars come up, hey, have you checked the back seat? Or your kids in the back seat? Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
We used to ride around like station wagon, the back of a station wagon, like no station wagon. Do they even make those anymore? Station wagon, like just looking out the back window, no seatbelts, just hanging out, you know?
hell, you was in your diapers in the back window. You
Yeah.
know, if it wasn't a station wagon, we would crawl up in the back window. You know,
Yeah.
the little area back there above the back seat. And
Yeah.
it's
It's absolutely crazy. But for 3 hours,
I don't get it. I really
I can
don't.
see getting out of the car and going, oh shit, and turning around and getting the baby out of the back. But
I mean, yeah, I could. I'll give you that. You lock the doors and take 10 or 15 steps and go, we forgetting something?
yeah.
But to walk in 3 hours when you know you left the house with the baby, no. Sorry, I don't agree. I don't give a shit what they say. I don't agree with it.
No.
There's nothing you can say to make me believe, oh, we just forgot.
3
How
hours.
do you just forget your child?
3 for 3 hours.
Don't get it.
11-month-old.
What was and you know.
All right. Well, the second story is much lighter. Literally. Hold on. That's gonna be really funny when I tell you what the story is. So a guy I think this maybe was in Tampa. Anyway, somewhere in Florida. These two guys got in an argument at a gas station. The other guy just poured gas on the guy and lit him on fire and killed him. Not killed him, but he sustained massively critically whatever injuries. He just like
now he's got third degree burns over his body and everything, right? So
I just happened like the other day. So he said he's critically injured, but I mean
that's why I don't go anywhere. I like staying where the hell I'm at. I mean,
yeah, I don't want to get in an argument with somebody and they light my ass on fire.
I drive 5 minutes up the street to work, then when I go, and then I drive, another 5 minutes when I play golf, and we don't go into town unless we absolutely have to. And then when we order groceries, we got where we do it online, and they'll have it in the little refrigerator. We just pull up in the fire lane, load it in the car, and go.
Yeah, I walk 5 steps to my job.
Yeah,
5 feet.
Oh yeah, you walk out of your bed onto your computer. So
yeah, that's right.
I actually gotta get in the truck and drive, but it's literally, it takes me less than 5 minutes. And that's because of traffic. If I just had a straight shot, I'd be okay.
I don't go anywhere, man. But yeah, that's absolutely. Come on, how bad is it? Really, seriously, like what happened to you that day? You know what I mean? That guy, and now you know why when I said lighter, it was funny. But
yeah. Was it a bit lighter? Sorry,
I don't know what he used. I'm afraid to open my internet browser right now. But yeah, I just saw those like earlier. I think it was last night. I was reading through the news looking for some stuff for today. But what do you got, man?
So a few things before we get into even some deeper stuff. But you're the big baseball fan. You like baseball. Did you see what happened in one of the high school state championship games in New York? It was I don't know if it was 5A or 6A. I don't know how they break it up there. But
was it bad or good?
It was bad. Well, it was good for one team, bad for the other.
Oh, I saw this. Damn it! I think I saw this. Maybe. Go ahead.
So,
I didn't.
Anyway, so the home team, the team that was home team, we were in the bottom of they're in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the home team's losing by a run. They're down to their last out. They got a runner on second base. This is for the state title. Well, batter's got 2 strikes on him. Pitcher throws a pitch. He swings and misses, but the catcher dropped the ball. He didn't catch it.
Okay.
So the batter can run. Nobody was on first. The batter can run. Batter took off running. The catcher scoops the ball up, shows it to the referee, and pointed at first base. He goes out and celebrates at the pitcher. The guy on second scored the tie. The guy at the plate ran around the bases, crossed home plate. They won.
The Yankees like 2 days ago, and they're playing the Padres. It was like they were playing Little League. The ball just one guy got a Little League home run off of a single. He got all the way around the base because they just kept like throwing the ball everywhere, all over the place. But yeah, that shit. If you don't know the rules, if
the team's out there celebrating on the goddamn mound, and these guys are running the bases, and you can see if you go watch the video clip, you can see it. There's one player for the team that was in the field that was winning at the time. He's jumping up and down trying to run in there and grab the ball from in the pile of everybody. And they lost. I'm sorry, but if you don't know the rules, that's piss poor coaching. You got to know what you got to do.
That hurts. Yeah. Why wasn't the coach
Yeah.
screaming from the dugout? Oh, that sucks
Yep.
so bad.
I
That
know. Well,
sucks.
I think he was, but the fans started yelling and
Oh,
everything.
I
I mean,
guess. Yeah.
it's just bad. That's just bad.
That's awful.
So to
That's
go
just.
from, remember them old ABC, remember the ABC Wild World of Sports, the
Mhm.
thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, where you
Yeah.
remember that old
Yep. Yeah.
thing? Yeah, that they went from thrill of victory to agony of defeat in what, 90 seconds, however long it took him to get around the bases.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw something
Yeah,
the other day. A
that was
comedian,
messed up.
he was talking about, today's day and age and everything, about how when we were kids, like, our parents literally didn't want us in the house. Like, they did not want us in the house. As a matter of fact,
Right.
we were outside so much that they had a reminder on the 6 o'clock or 10 o'clock news. Hey, it's 10:15. Do you know where your children are? Because we were never in
Do
the
you know where
house.
your
You remember
children
that?
are? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that announcement, and I remember if you came in the house at 12 o'clock on a Saturday, your mom and dad look at you like, "What the hell are you doing?" I just wanted to drink out of the refrigerator. There's a damn garden hose outside.
Hmm.
Drink out. No, you didn't come in the house. And then, but the thing about it is, like we've talked about before, you'd be 2 miles over, or you'd be on, Johnny's 10 acres, and it'd start getting dark, and oh shit, street lights coming on. I got to go.
Hmm.
We knew to get our ass home too.
Yeah. Either that or your mom, if you didn't get
Nowadays,
home,
it
your
ain't.
mom would call over to your buddy's house and be like, "Hey, Susan, is Erik over there?" Yeah. All right. Good night. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Or you got your dad. You hear your dad standing out in the street whistling. You hear that whistle, that big old loud whistle that they,
Hmm.
do like that. You can hear it for half a mile. Well,
I've always wanted to be able to do
deuces,
that.
fellas, gotta go.
I can't do
Yeah, I
that.
never could get that right. I mean, I've watched YouTube videos. I've watched everything to try.
Mhm.
I can do it like this, but it's not as loud.
I can't
I
even
don't know.
regular whistle.
I guess. Oh, really? I can do
Yeah,
that.
I can't even regular whistle.
You can't regular whistle, really?
No, no, it's just all air.
Wow.
That's as good as it gets. So I could never be
Okay,
like
Eric's
the
giving a
backup
blowjob
singer.
on YouTube.
Yes. Hey. Something. All right,
Hey,
man. What
be.
else? What, any conspiracy
I mean, you
theories
can be
or
a backup
Trump
singer.
news or Biden
Hey,
news or?
well, so they really must think we're damn stupid. Did you see the damn news where a rail car going from Wyoming to California loaded with 60,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate? That's an explosive. That's
Mhm.
you can use that in explosives. The sumbitch left Wyoming full, got to California, it's empty. The seal's still in it. They must think we're really damn stupid. They do not know where this shit went. So first of all, it don't take 2 weeks to go from Wyoming to California on a railroad track.
No.
I'm just saying.
Right.
But it arrived in California when they left Wyoming. It was full and supposedly sealed. When it gets to California, that son of a bitch is bone dry. Ain't got shit in it. I mean, come on, man. We ain't that stupid.
No, we're not. But who robbed the train?
60,000 pounds. Who knows? There's no I got my own speaker. Hell, for all I know, our damn government dipped it out and given it to certain people throughout the damn, along the way. Here you go. Here's yours. Go blow this up. Go blow it.
Toss some
whatever.
barrels off the train.
I mean, this shit just, how many, hell yeah, bags of money here, take this. But that shit just disappeared. And you know how much Timothy McVeigh used in the Oklahoma City bombing?
6 barrels.
There was 5,000 pounds in that U-Haul truck. Yes, 5,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate. So now we just lost 60. They don't know where 60,000 pounds are. That's like, what is it? 2,000 pounds is a ton. So that's like 30 tons. They don't know. The shit just disappeared.
What else is it used for that they were
Come on,
transporting
man. I'm
it?
calling horse shit on that.
Well, yeah. But what else is it used for?
It may be used for. I don't know, but when my guns went to the bottom of the lake on the boating accident and a few other things, I understand some of the bomb making materials that are needed from my previous job. So that just something's fishy or something's rotten in Denmark, buddy. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but where is it?
You had that. You got me exactly. Where did it go?
I'm looking up what else
their
it's used
official
for.
the railroad system saying, "Oh, we must have had a faulty valve on the bottom, and it just leaked out all along the way." Really? Really?
Wait, so it was in a tanker truck, not like in
I don't.
barrels?
No, yeah, it was in a fucking rail car.
In barrels or in like a
I don't
tank
know.
car that it was a liquid form, like just in one giant
No, I
tank.
think it was in like. I think it was in like. I think it was in like pellet form. I think it was in pellet form. They, you know how you pull up and they just load it and shoot up because it's little white pellets. They just
Oh
or
yeah, sand
powder.
like
They just
flake,
load all
bead or
that shit in the
granule.
tanker. Or in,
It's used to make explosives, matches, fertilizers, and antibiotics.
hmm.
All right.
Oh shit, we got another COVID. Maybe the Wuhan lab took it. You know, the China virus. They may be trying to work on another damn vaccine that we're gonna have to take. That's why that
Co-
shit kills you because you got, you know, they injected you with shit that can blow up.
yep, COVID
I
23.
mean,
Here it
just saying.
comes.
That's here it comes. Oh, there's some shit happening for the next election. I just don't know what. Remember,
I,
I made that statement, and if y'all are missing back to episode 1 or 2, hell, I don't remember which one it was, but I said there's some shit gonna happen before the next election.
oh,
I
that's
just didn't
right.
know what it was.
That's right. You
And I
thought
see,
that,
remember that? See, I remember that.
yeah, we're going to have to go, but I'm going to have to go get some snippets.
Go
See
hit
what it
some
was.
snippets. Yeah,
See what
that'll
it
be
was.
Eric's job to get some snippets. I can't remember which episode it was. It was. It may have been
It was early
2.
on.
I don't know. I'll go back and find it and look. It was early on. And
Okay.
I see where California also had another. The women are the high school females are really starting to become irate because another trans athlete that's a male that identifies as a female won the California Nevada state championships in skiing or whatever. So that that person, he, she, whatever the hell he identifies as, finished across the finish line. The second place finished like 18 seconds behind, but he's
It's
biologically a male.
skiing. What's the advantage
Skiing,
of
yeah.
that? If you're heavier, you go faster. I want to know. I want.
Well, yeah, if you're a little heavier, but still, I don't. But it could have been cross country skiing. I don't know what. I don't know particularly what discipline. I just saw the article that they were talking about. One of the girls and her dad, or that they started raising Cain because, you know, again, I agree with them.
I'm
Biologically, a
gonna.
male's different than a female.
I'm
So
gonna Google what sport. What sport? What? Before I Google this, what sport do you think has the closest splits between men and women? You know what I mean? Like that. If they
what
both
do you mean?
played together, they'd be
Like,
the closest. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if a guy and a
hmm,
girl competed in this particular sport, they would be more
right?
equal
I
than
know
in any
exactly
other
what you're
sport.
saying, but I'm trying to think. I would originally say tennis till I saw Venus and Serena play. They said they would play a male, and they couldn't be ranked in the top 200. And they came back and said, "I'm glad we play in the female side." So I'm not
Well,
going to say
yeah.
tennis, but I thought maybe. Uh, I don't know. I'd be curious to know that because it can't be golf because they would have to tee off from the same yardages. So
Oh, for fuck's sake.
what?
Do you know what number one is? You're going to slap yourself in the face.
Well, I would
Billiards.
say. Oh well, okay. There you go. Yeah, billiards or
Competitive
darts.
competitive shooting is next.
That I can see. My son did that when we were younger. You talking about like 3P and air rifle and all that shit?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
even, yeah, I could see that.
Um, I'm pulling up the full list. That was just, why do I have to sign in? This is stupid.
Billiards, I could see.
Yeah, yeah, that's yeah, billiards. A ski jump competition. You can hit a giant ramp and just fly as far as you can. Women have a lower center of gravity.
Yeah, but you got to have some push off and some lifts. So
Yeah, they
even
typically have a longer downhill run to the ramp because they're lighter.
yeah,
Internet, okay, shooting, billiards, darts, you're right. Because that's just,
that's more technique than strength.
mm-hmm. Swimming.
I would say swimming, but it's got to be a little further down the list because
But
what's
it's
his
not, it's just a closer. So the 100-meter freestyle um, record, the difference is 5 seconds for men and women. 200, it's 11. So It's closer, but still, 5 seconds is a long time in a pool for 100 meters. That's one time there and one time back.
I mean, yeah, and I can see the longer distance because then you get into endurance. So that I could see.
Yeah, and obviously, when in track and field, that's a huge one, just because of whatever, muscle or what. Just watching my daughter play track. You can just see the women coming across. Their best time is like, 11.7 in the 100, and the men's is like 10.2
Yeah.
at high school level. Obviously, Usain Bolt can run it in like 0.4 seconds, but
Usain Bolt was a bad man. That was
he
a
just
bastard.
he just look over at the camera like while he's running, like, hey,
Yeah. He would just run by you and like, hey, what's up?
yeah.
Yeah. He toyed with a lot of people.
Freaking it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And he didn't have a lot of time to do it either. He had 100
No.
meters. You fuck around too much, you're going to lose.
Once he got to the 50 minute, once he got to the halfway point, though, it was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah,
see y'all.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, for those of y'all that don't know who that is, go look him up. He was a really fast dude.
Jamaican sprinter.
I see the boycotts for Budweiser's working. They've lost like 35% of their market share.
And now it's Target's turn.
Yeah, now it's Target's turn. But did you know Target contributed $2 million to one of them LQBTs or whatever the hell them damn alphabets are? They contributed to a trans community organization that wants parents not to know about that hides gender transition from the parents. So if you're basically this organization will go into schools for elementary and junior high schools, and if I wanted to transition to a female, they helped me hide it from my parents. And Target donated $2 million to your organization to help me do that.
Now look, I'm no biologist, but how do you hide that from your parents?
Yeah, I'll come home one day and all of a
sudden, Billy,
yeah,
you got titties?
You're looking a little feminine over there, baby. What's going on?
Yeah. Hey, Susie, I noticed you haven't worn leggings in a while. Why is that? Because I have a penis now.
Yeah, strapping a cucumber to your legs, right?
Yeah, you can't hide that. You can't hide that.
I mean, but yeah. So
why?
I heard. Hey, Kohl's
is getting dimes in your pocket.
I hear Kohl's is getting in on the action. They got some guy. They put some shirts out with some rainbow shit and some stuff. And I actually saw an article it was either this morning or yesterday. Kohl's is about to get in on this.
Good. Whatever. I don't care. You want to have a pride section? Have a pride section. I don't know. Maybe those people want a section for clothes. Just don't. Oh, Target screwed up. It's so big. It was like half of the clothing section. And they immediately took it down. But as we talked about last week, damage is done, right? Once you put it out there, the jury will disregard the statements. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You go disregard that statement. So
yeah,
really,
no,
I've already heard it.
Yeah, once it's out there, it's out there, man. That's it.
But let me ask you a question. Why did Anheuser-Busch, why did Target, why is Kohl's, why are they doing all that shit? Why would Anheuser-Busch, who all these years we've talked about the Super Bowl commercials and all that shit, why would all of a sudden they go, you know what, we're going to put a beer can out with a damn trans on it? Why would they do that?
Societal pressure.
They would do it? Huh?
Pressure from society. Oh, we don't want them to stop drinking our beer because we're not LGBTQ friendly.
Yeah.
Right. So they do that. They just go overboard. That one dude in the freaking marketing room came up with an idea and they're like, yeah, that sounds good. Oopsies.
But it also has to do with the world. It has to do with their corporate funding and the World Economic Forum, because the World Economic Forum came out with, and you can look this up, ESG, which is environmental, social, and governments. You can look up DEI, which is diversity, ethnicity, and inclusion. And they also had the CSR, which is corporate, social, and responsibility. They rate you, and banks are starting to rate these corporations on this. So it affects their funding. It affects all kinds of. The whole fucking world is going woke.
Oh, so they had a box to check to stay in good standing with all these organizations.
Exactly.
They just, they checked it with a super permanent marker on the Jumbotron at a Super Bowl.
You had basically, yes, you
got it.
You got a box you had to check because they're getting money from this, the banks and all these corporations and all this shit but your consumer who buys your shit is saying fuck you. So,
That's great.
Win-win. It is crazy, but I mean, hell, that's what they're going to now. Like I said, I'm glad I'm on the downhill side of life. I don't want to die no time soon, but I'm pretty sure I live more years. I've been alive more years than I'm going to live going forward. So, because I'll make it.
Maybe.
I'd make it to well over 100 if I lived as long as I've lived to date.
Mine would be 94.
So mine would be over 100.
Oh, 92 if you get today. If we wait till August, it's 94. Yeah, I bought some Budweiser products this weekend. So
no.
Who gives a shit? I like the taste of it. So, I don't care.
If you want to drink it, drink it. Don't worry. See, I'm a redneck from the South. I'm with them. I don't buy Bud. I used to drink Bud Light all the time. I don't drink that shit no more.
If I told you what Budweiser product I bought, you'd think I was part of the LGBTQ community, though.
Oh, you probably bought goddamn what is it? The Seltzer, the White Claw? You bought?
Oh, no! I can't stand that shit. I bought Michelob Ultra infusions with pear and lime. I think pear and lime. It's like the lime version of Bud Light Lime, but it's really good.
You got a rainbow shirt on under over there, don't you?
No, but my thong is rainbow.
You got. Oh, okay. Well, long as it's hidden. It only comes out, and the freaks come out at night. Long as
my calf high socks,
night, we're good, right?
Yep, my thong and my calf high socks are all rainbow. That's fine.
I just got a question: is your thong got bigger than the dental floss?
In the back, but the front's got to be huge. Just saying.
Oh God, here we go. Shit's getting deep now. It is.
Anyway, I digress.
Deep.
So what else you got over there? I know you got notes and shit in front of you. What else you got?
But like we were talking about a minute, the corporations doing all that shit and the administration and everything. We were talking last week about Title 42 and everybody at our damn border. Why do you think all them people are at our border? I mean, really, not for this or that, but if you got to the root cause of why you think they're trying to come across the border, what would you say it is?
Because they weren't given the memo that we're no longer the land of the free and the home of the brave. They still think they're getting something awesome and come across.
You're close, yes. I would say it's the damn American dream. They live in these other countries, and the American dream of, hey, if you work hard, you're honest, you do what you're supposed to do, and you're free to make the choices. Now, if you succeed, you ain't promised success, but if you succeed, you succeed, and if you fail, you fail, but it's on you. You're not handcuffed for doing all that. They still think the American dream fucking exists.
I think that part of it still exists. You're still pretty much free to do whatever you want, right? For the most part. I don't have any limitations or restrictions on what I do. American dream. What else is part of it? You can still own a home. You can still buy a car. You can still have a white picket fence, right?
But do you think the playing field is level like it used to be?
Absolutely not.
So you go back to the 50s, 60s, and all. If you and I started to do something, our success was determined, or failure was determined on us.
Correct.
And how we made that work. Nowadays, it's not. There's all kind of shit.
Yeah, affirmative action will stop most of it.
I'm a middle-aged white man. According to. Well, no, exactly.
Yeah.
So they're coming for the American dream, and I think part of that American dream doesn't exist anymore.
That should be on a border sign, like a billboard. Come for the American dream, but get the American nightmare.
Turn around and run, because what? Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, think about it. One of those things were to chase. You could chase your dream, but you can do it in safe communities. You think our communities are safe anymore?
I think there's plenty of safe communities. Yes, I do.
I didn't say there were some, but let's talk about the damn big cities now. Okay. You live in St. Louis or near St. Louis. I wouldn't go out after dark in that place.
Oh, it's number one, man. Right? We're number one murder rate in the country. I'm not going. But I would walk around downtown St. Louis.
Back and forth.
I would. Us in Detroit. Chicago is usually like 4 or 5. But I would walk around downtown St. Louis because I know it and I know where I can. Right? There's certain parts of downtown St. Louis you can still walk around. That's fine, and I know where all the crime is happening, so I know where not to go. But if Joe from uh, North Carolina is in St. Louis and he's walking, he's not going to go downtown St. Louis because he hears that we have the worst crime rate in the city of St. Louis. Technically, all of it's happening within city limits, but it's not all downtown. Anyway, but to your point, you're right. St.
Well,
Louis is awful.
correct. But I mean, Chicago's awful. I mean, since the George Floyd incident, I mean, look at L.A. LA's got 700 police officer openings. 700.
That is.
So I mean, Baltimore's got 300.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I believe that.
These and the funny thing is, what is the common denominator in all these places? You look at Seattle and Portland, Chicago, California, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., that's got the lowest rates of cops since they've had lowest employment, numbers wise. What is the one common denominator?
Of course, where all the major events happen. People don't want to get their names splattered all over the news and get put in jail for the rest of their life for doing their job.
But what is a little deeper than that? Every damn one of them are democratically controlled.
Oh, thank goodness.
They're blue.
I'm glad that's what you
know.
said.
Good and damn well, Chicago's been run by the damn Democrats and the Teamsters forever.
Oh, yeah. Obama came out of Chicago, right?
I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, look at San Francisco. You got San Francisco and their goddamn leftist policies and all they're doing. You got 20 retailers that have left the state since 2020.
Why does St. Louis have so many openings?
I mean, look at goddamn, the shit don't happen in dang Mayberry RFD towns. It ain't happening in Florida. It ain't happening in some of these other red states.
Mayberry RFD.
I mean, parents just leave their kids in their car in Florida, but you don't have people running around, robbing people.
No, there's plenty of cops to find the dead child. Yeah, there's no. I shouldn't joke around about that. I'm going to stop.
Exactly.
Some hate mail. Or any mail would be nice.
Yeah,
I want some hate mail. Bring it.
Yeah. Where Bill Gates lives up in Seattle area? Literally.
I didn't know that.
So you were talking about, you just mentioned you knew where not to go in downtown St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
So literally 3 miles from Bill Gates. So Bill Gates lives on this end, 3 miles this way or that way, whatever. The fucking United States Post Office will not deliver in that area anymore because they've been robbed so many times. They won't even go in there.
Holy crap.
So people
seriously?
can't get their mail in that fucking area of town. Seriously.
That's awful.
And Bill Gates lives 3 miles away.
Oh.
Yeah, the United States Postal Service were robbed over 400 times last year.
The postmen, like the people out delivering mail.
I mean, it's a crock of shit. Correct. If I'm riding around in my car or my little, post office van, whatever, they were robbed. I think it was 495 times last year.
Just in that one spot.
I mean, not in that one spot. I'm talking about across the country.
Oh, well, that's not bad for the entire country. 437 times. If there were only 437 robberies in the U.S.
When we were kids. Yeah, but that's anyway. Yeah, that's I'm gonna put a little blue Democrat flag over your picture.
I don't care. Don't mean no matter. Doesn't matter to me.
But would you have robbed? You wouldn't do it now. But what would have happened when we were kids if we'd have robbed a fucking postal service person?
Aside from getting our asses completely beat and the post office, I don't know. I mean, we would have gotten our asses beat and our asses handed to us. Not only if we were old enough to go to jail or whatever, but you're right. You're right. Back then, shit just didn't happen because we were scared of our parents. We were scared of consequences. We were scared of what next.
Exactly. But now there's no consequences for choice anymore. Hell, Los Angeles just, in California, I'm surprised California's even got anybody left living in the state. They got more homeless people than anybody. And they just, these dumb son bitches about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, passed what they call a mansion tax. So if you own your mansion in California or you build one or you decide to sell it, part of that proceeds from that sale, they tax part of that, not just a regular state tax and every other fucking tax. There's a percentage of that now that they pull out that goes to help combat the homeless population. You know how many homes they've sold since that son bitch passed?
One.
One.
It is one.
One. They won't. The people are saying, "Fuck it, we own the thing outright. We won't forget it. We won't sell shit."
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's a great idea, right? Tax the rich who have mansions, but oh, whoops, we forgot that they just might stop selling them. Our bad. Oopsies.
Oopsie. Yeah, they're really good at, let's come up with these ideas, but they don't think about how the hell this shit's going to work.
Yeah, no, yeah, every idea that you can have is great, but if you're not thinking of the whole picture of the consequences, right? Like the idea of, hey, let's get our box checked for the LGBTQ community so our credit rating stays high. Oopsies.
Yeah, oopsie, and I just lost 30% of my market share because
Now we need even more credit.
Because exactly. Now I definitely gonna need that. I'm gonna definitely need that credit because the rednecks in Kentucky and Georgia and Florida and everywhere else, they ain't buying the shit no more. Speaking of which, did you see? I don't know if we talked about it. Did you see the NAACP president that came? So the NAACP president came out with a thing banning, saying, "Don't come to Florida." Was persuading black people not to come to Florida because Florida was not conducive to black people and it was against black people. Blah 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 blah. Which really, he really did. You can go look it up, and it just happened like a week or two ago. But epic response by the state senator. The state senator replied, and let's suppose it was Eric. Hey, on Twitter he responded, "Hey Eric, I saw where you at. You saying Florida's not, good to the black community, whatever. Well, that's fine. I tell you what, since you've been living just outside of Orlando for the last 37 years, I'll be down there tomorrow to help you pack your shit up and move out of the state." He's been living there for 37 years.
That's awesome. That's great. So he's just a black dude. Doesn't want more black guys down there to ruin his town or city or whatever. But that's not the case. But I know what he meant.
Yeah, he's a Democrat, and he wanted. I got to get on the bandwagon that hey, Ron DeSantis and Florida's mostly a red state and all this other crap. It's not nice for black people, and the cities treat black people bad and all this other stuff. But he's been living there for 37 years. Thriving in the fucking community.
That's awesome.
That's awesome as hell. Pack your shit up and get out. That's what I say about everybody that say they don't like this country. If you don't like it, hey, call me. I'll help you pack your shit up and you can go to Venezuela, wherever the fuck you want to go.
Yeah, you need directions? I'll let you use my car. Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
I'll come help you. I'll come help you pack.
I'll pay for your gas. I'll go buy your plane ticket. Where are you going? Let me know. One way. That's
One way you can't come back. Well, that's also I love the ones that are talking about, our gun control issue are the same goddamn people that's got a security detail with the fucking damn guns, they're packing guns and everything to protect their ass. So if I can't protect me and my family, you don't need one either.
That's right. Yeah, I don't carry a gun. We need stricter gun laws. Yeah, but your 5-person security detail all has weapons.
Exactly. They're all stationed around your mansion that nobody can get to because if you come, we're going to arrest you or shoot you. So yeah.
And that you're not going to sell because there's going to be a hefty tax going to the homeless.
Don't be in California because you ain't going to be able to sell that shit. Worth a damn. I mean, it's nuts.
Lord.
And
That's
then
crazy, man.
Okay, we'll end on this one and talk about some bullshit. But the administration, what is it? The Office of Complaints, is it GA government? The Accountability Office. What's the accountability office within the government? I think
the
it's
IRS.
No, it's called the GAO. I think it's the General Accountability Office. The guy that's the head over that came out with a fucking memo the other day. If you work within his department, you cannot use the word man or woman or male or female anymore. So I can't use the word man-made. I got to do,
person-made.
Synthetically. You can't use manufactured. Yeah, artificially made. Whatever. I can't use man or woman.
I just want to know what this what do they do? There's a government organization?
Yeah.
An accountability office? Who are they accountable for? What do they do? Like, what's their purpose? What's their like mission statement?
Go look them up. GAO. They're
All right,
actually in there. Hold on,
G
I'll find it.
GAO mission statement.
I ain't looking up their. I ain't look, but they're supposed to be monitoring spending and making sure you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's, but they're all part of it too.
Provide Congress with fact-based, nonpartisan information that can help improve federal government performance and ensure accountability for the benefit of the American people. That's as
There you
vague as
go.
you can possibly get for a mission statement.
Yep. So they came
Holy
out and
hell.
it said they banned male and female terms, forcing the woke ideology down the throats of the people in
In a
in
government
their department.
organization.
Yes, in a government organization.
That's crazy.
Oh
That's
hell!
crazy.
I mean, the FBI is weaponized now, so they're going after the damn. Anyway, that's for a whole nother story. I ain't gonna go on that rabbit hole. Eric don't sometimes think that all the thing conspiracy theories are happening. They're against us now. But
I
again, it's not
think
affecting me and you right now.
that's right. Like, whether they're happening or not, I don't give a shit. I'll argue them all day long if I think they're BS. But if they are happening, then, well, I'll know it when it happens, I guess. Anyway. Well, hey, I'll be in Florida next week.
Maybe two. Oh, good. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Just going down there
Little
for a
vacation
conference.
time.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit of conference, some work stuff, but probably going to take next week off. So that means we need Belmont Steaks picks, buddy.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. That's a week from Saturday, right?
Yeah, the 10th. So let's do that now since we're skipping next week. And see what we got. Odds. Here we go. No mage. You can't pick mage this time.
Okay, you went first on the last one, so I'm going first
All
on
right,
this one.
go.
We picking three.
We pick three. There's only
We're
shit.
picking three.
That's where it's like all the horses. There's
Oh
only
really?
10.
I don't know how
1,
many's
2,
in the
3,
damn. I mean,
4. King's Barn scratched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 horses. Yeah, we can do 3. Now better odds of winning. All right, here,
okay,
do this.
well,
Give me your
give
me your trifecta, only it'll be like the lottery where it's like a straight box. So those 3 in any order.
Okay, so I'm gonna take
But one at a time, and we can't
Tap it
double.
trace.
Okay, you're gonna take tap it trice.
Okay,
TRICE.
well, back up. Wait a minute. Well, no, wait a minute. My first pick is Forte. I thought you wanted them box. My first pick's Forte because he scratched in Kentucky.
No, that's fine. No. Yeah, box. You can pick them in any order, but I can't pick what you pick, and you can't pick what I pick, so we can't have doubles. So it's like a draft.
Okay, so
all right. So you took Forte.
I got it. I'm taking my. Wait a minute. I'm on the clock. I'm taking with the first pick in the
the Belmont Stakes draft. All right. I'm gonna skip over Tap It Trace and take Angel of Empire in this one.
I don't blame you. With the second pick, I'm going with Tap It Trace.
All right. That's some pretty good picks. My second pick, I am going to go with Archangelo.
Okay. And with my last one, ooh.
Are you going Son of Thunder again, like you did for the Preakness? Or for the Kentucky Derby?
I really want to go. I really want to go National Treasure, but and then I'm not sure if I want a long shot. Wait a minute, the clock's ticking. I got a minute to pick. Hold on, tick tock,
That's right.
tick tock.
That's right. Goodell's walking up to the podium.
I got it. You got to have a long shot in there. I know this probably ain't gonna happen, but I'm gonna go with a 30-1 and go with Reincarnate.
That was going to be my pick. That was going to be my long shot. All right. Only because we love their chicken so much. Raise Cane.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So I
probably should have went National Treasure or something, but hey.
Angel of Empire, Archangelo, Raise Cane are my 3. All right, man. Okay. See what happens.
And I got Tap It Trace, Forte, and Reincarnate.
All right, man. We'll see how those picks pan out. But yeah, so we're skipping next week, so we'll be back the week after. But yeah, man. Anything else before we head out today?
Oh no, get us some good Florida stories while you're down there. If you see any babies in the back seat of a car, bust a damn window out.
I would generally do that no matter where I am.
I
If
know,
it's a
me
dog,
too,
if it's a
but you know,
dog,
it
I'm gonna
seems to
bust a window. Well, if it's a dog, I'll
oh
bang
no,
really
I
hard on
get
the
it. No,
window.
I would too.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That's absolute. I
I
just don't understand how people can do that. I mean, I get it, 11 months, all right, but still, I mean, as a parent, good lord, for me, I mean, I didn't want my kid holding something the wrong way, because I was afraid they're going to choke on it, let alone being you know what I mean? Good lord.
and I'd be curious to know, just out of curiosity, not that it matters what if that was the first child or the second child, because you know you treat the first child like they're gonna break, and you know that, and then you while the second one comes along, you know they're not gonna break, and if you ever have three, you're like, shit, you're on your own. You can figure
But
this
my
shit
third
out.
one is the third one for me is the one who gets protected the most, only because I spent a lot of time with her as a baby. She's the one I spent the most time with, so
Wow,
her and I have the biggest connection. So she's the protected one. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'll look
understand.
for it. I'll text you later. All right, brother. Well, hey, have a
All right,
great
buddy.
rest of your
Well, be
day. I'm flying
yeah,
Southwest,
safe
so my thing's
travels.
gonna
Enjoy
get delayed.
Florida, and oh God, hopefully they get your luggage there too.
I always pack when I fly. I always pack my emergency outfit in my backpack, like just in case that happens. So I have another outfit for the next day.
That's a smart move. I don't blame you. I would too.
Yep. So I'll
You
pack.
ought to
I'll
take
pack
you
a
a
pair of
private jet.
shorts.
Just
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, rent you a private jet.
I would love to. That'd be great. But I'm flying Southwest, so I'm gonna pack, another T-shirt, a pair of shorts, an extra rainbow thong, and I'll be good.
Oh, that's good. Hey, make it a little thicker since you're in Florida, and
That's right.
yeah, sometime soon we need to do that. We need to rent a private jet and fly somewhere because I've always wanted to do it, and
Yeah,
they're
they're
pretty
not as.
reasonable now considering.
And if you take a short flight, just like let's New York to LA, right? How much is that going to cost? We can split it with like
Yeah,
10 other people, right?
exactly.
Yeah, it'd be fun. All right,
Agreed.
brother. We'll do it. I'll go see what
All right,
private
buddy.
jets we can get.
I, we get to planning that. All
Yeah.
right, safe travels.